Hello and welcome to this edition of Golf Better Podcast. Today, we are going to talk about the many pros and their future this year, including Rory McIlroy, Rickie Fowler, Jordan Spieth, and Tiger Woods. We will also remember the achievements of the great Charlie Sifford and touch on other news in golf today. The first topic today is Tiger Woods. What is wrong with Tiger Woods now? After hurting his back at the Farmers Insurance Classic, he withdrew from play and didn't finish his round. Now that leaves us with this question. Will Tiger ever win again? And maybe an even more likely scenario, will he ever play competitively again? My guess is no, but then yes. Tiger has sailed past his prime and is likely not to be found in the top 10 ever again, but I can guarantee you that Tiger Woods will rush his recovery, and then when he says he's healthy, he will hurt himself again. I guarantee it. Another thing about Tiger Woods is his short game yips that he had at the Phoenix Open. Tiger's chipping has been nowhere near par lately, but I think with a little practice, he'll become more like his old self. Next on the list, we have Rory McIlroy. Rory recently had his court date with Horizon Sports, which he was splitting from to go to a new agency he created because he felt he was paying his old agents too much. He found himself in the situation to settle out of court for $25 million. Wow, must hurt to be the number one ranked golfer in the world, as ranked by the official World Golf Rankings. Rory is still number one and has been for over 28 weeks, and that is still counting. I don't think there are too many guys out there that have been number one for that long. Last year, Rory won a lot of tournaments, including the PGA Championship, one of 4 majors that he will need to complete the Grand Slam of golf. Now the only major he needs is the Master Tournament, which is this coming April. All eyes are on him to see if he can become one of the few ever to complete the Grand Slam, including Jack Nicklaus, Ben Hogan, and Gary Player. Moving on, as we mourn over the loss of Charlie Sifford, the first African American to play on the PGA Tour, we would like to take a moment of silence in his name and remember what he has done and who he has touched in the golf world. Thank you. Charlie, born June 2nd, 1922, knew he loved golf from an early age. At age 13, he was a caddy at a local golf course in his hometown in South Carolina. When he was 17, he moved to Philadelphia to play against other African American golfers in African American tournaments. Eventually, he worked up his way to competing in events sponsored by the PGA, and eventually became a member of the PGA Tour in 1961, becoming the first African American to do that, ever. He is considered the Jackie Robinson of golf and will be severely missed. Tiger Woods credits Charlie on bringing him the game of golf. He said his dad probably would have never picked up the game, and therefore, neither would he.
News in the golf world today has brought some interesting stuff. Japan is endorsing and encouraging non-pro golfers to play golf clubs that do not conform to the guidelines set by the United States Golf Association, or the USGA. They are doing it to make golf more fun for the people and to have them enjoy more time on the golf course. I personally think this will not transfer over to the United States because I don't think they'll buy it if they know they can't use it in competition. The United States citizens are just too competitive. Another big part of the news is the PGA being sued by caddies. They're suing over the bibs that the PGA requires the caddies to wear when they're caddying for tour pros. They are trying to get a cut of the money for the sponsors, and the PGA has put on the bibs for advertising. Caddies are forced to wear the bibs. There is no way around that. However, caddies also don't have to be a caddy either. So if the PGA wants to put their sponsors on the bib, I don't think it's the right of the caddy to say they should get a share of the money when it has nothing to do with them. I don't see the caddies getting near the compensation they want, but I wouldn't be surprised if they got a little something for their trouble. Other pros to look for this year include Jordan Spieth and Rickie Fowler. Rickie Fowler finished in top 5 of all 4 majors last year and is hungry for another win, having not won a tournament since 2012. Rickie has shown that he can play ball with the big boys and is eager to play too. Rickie is playing Cobra's newest Woods of the Year. He has finished tied 46 and tied 61 using the new Cobra Fly Z Plus driver and 3-wood in his trademark vibrant orange. Jordan Spieth is another young gun that can show he knows how to play golf. After his chip-in at the TPC Deer Run to force a playoff with defending champion Zach Johnson, and then winning that playoff, he has told us that he wants to win and has the luck and skill to do so. He also has shown great improvement from upgrading his driver to the new Titleist 915 D2 driver from his old Titleist 910 D2 driver, almost 3 years old. I will look for these two players to have a standout year and make a run for world number 1 and have more than just a few wins this year. That's this edition of Golf Better Podcast. Until next time, tee off and have a good round and hope it goes better than Tiger Woods' 82 at the Farmers Insurance Classic. Good day.